What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Auto Daily Adventures. I am your host, Mr. Flippin' Genius, and we are here again at Carmax Auctions. And today I'm going to be showing you some of the very cool inventory that we have out here. So come along with me as we check out the cool cars here at Carmax. All right, let's go. First on the list, guys, we got a 2008 BMW 6 Series convertible. This thing is pretty clean. It has the M style grille. I don't know if this is the 6M. We'll find out in just a second. But she's got the red or burgundy interior. This one is nice as hell. I'm actually looking at this one potentially to buy for myself. It's still summertime here in Georgia, guys. And so having a good convertible is always what you want. Yeah, so this is just the regular 650i. It is not the 6 Series M version, which is the sport, more competition version of this vehicle. This is the 650i. But this car is pretty clean though. It's got some nice wheels on it. Really good tires. Look like some Lexani tires. I wonder if the top works. But I like these wheels a bunch. Cool looking headlights. Like this one is nice. It's got the European license plate up front. This is cool, guys. Let's hop in this bad boy and let's see the interior. We're also gonna pop the hood. So we got the red interior on this one. Go ahead and pop the hood on this bad boy. This is nice, guys. The leather is in good shape. Seemed like whoever had it definitely took care of it. Wow, you can actually adjust the seats here with the button. So I guess your rear passengers can move up and down. But honestly, nobody is probably getting in the back seat of this car. But if you do decide to, you can. Let's see. Let's hop in here, guys. See what we got. I wonder if she'll crank up. This is the interior on her. It's very clean. Nice steering wheel. All the buttons and feels. I like this gear shift. Like this is really the same stuff that they use on like modern BMWs. And again, the fact that this one has all of that stuff is crazy. I like this one a lot, guys. I wonder what this one will go for. Let's see if she'll run. Seems to be dead, and I did not bring my jump pack. Wow. Yeah, this one is definitely dead. Man, I was hoping to crank this one up to see how she ran. Let's pop the hood on this one. Let's see the engine. This car, again, seems like it's been taken care of, but oh yeah, it definitely has. Yeah, look at all these new parts we got up on here. That is, it looks like a new, looks like a new thermostat. Let's see, looks like this has been replaced. Looks like somebody, whoever had this car, took decent little care of it. Engine bay is really clean. It's a bummer we can't crank it. But again, I forgot my freaking jump pack. But it's okay. This one is nice though, guys. Alrighty, well, since we can't crank her, let's move on to the next one. Up next on the list, guys, we have a 2016 Chevrolet Corvette Z06 supercharged, baby. This is what they call the Hellcat killer. This is the Corvette that you want. This is the fast one. This is the rare one. This is the vet that if I was gonna buy a Corvette, I would need at least a Z06. This is the one you want. It is supercharged. It has obviously your Brembo brakes. This one has a 0 to 60, I believe, in under 3 seconds. This is the car to have. This is the Z06, baby. The American muscle, the American man's Ferrari right here. The Corvette Z06. So this one is black with a red stripe going down the middle all the way through the hood. You can see some of the paint and stuff like that is starting to kind of fade and peel, but that is okay. Let's check out the inside. Look at this. This is beautiful, guys. It's got the red interior, guys. Oh, this is a manual. Ooh, even fucking better. This is a manual transmission car, guys. You can see you got our 3 pedals. I'm gonna pop the hood for y'all in a second. How do you pop the hood on these? I've never actually been inside one of these bad boys before. There we go. All right, so this is a C7. So this is still when Corvettes had the engine in the front. As you guys know, with the C8s, now these are rear engine cars. So look at this, guys. LT4. See this big supercharger they got on the top of this bad boy. This is the Hellcat killer. And again, like in the other video, you know, these Hellcats, these Corvette hoods open up inverted. So they open up the opposite way. Look at this bad boy, guys. This thing is bad ass, bad to the bone. Let's crank her up, shall we? Now, let's see if I can really even fit in one of these. So again, I'm 6'2", guys. But let's see. Let's see if I could. Yeah, I got in here okay. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna show y'all something really cool too about these screens here in a minute. Let's crank her. Come on. Oh, I forgot it's a manual. You gotta mash in the clutch. Make sure she's in neutral. Woo. Took her a minute, but she crunk up. Took her a minute, but she crunk up, guys. She definitely crunk up. Let's see, I guess the emergency brake on this one is up. I'm assuming the emergency brake is put the parking brake up, please. Guys, this is nice. She runs good, runs healthy. Oh, so this one is actually the one you can take the top off the top. So this has the removable top. So this is technically a convertible, but you have to manually remove the top using this little mechanism thingy here. Red interior, you actually can set it right there in the back. There's a spot for it. So what I want to show y'all about these screens that's really cool is that these screens actually come up. So you want to hide you some goodies in there. Maybe you got an ounce of loud you need to put up real quick so the police don't see it. You can put it right behind your screen and it will not open unless the car is actually running. AC blows good. Look at the sticker here, guys. 650 horses, 600 foot-pound of torque. AC works good in it, I'll tell you that much. It's got 220 on the dash, folks. Let's give her some a little gas, a little juice, shall we? Woo! And she has a heads-up display So you can actually see your speed and your RPMs. And you actually hear that supercharger winding up. You hear it winding up. Oh man, God, this is the one. Wow, man, I really want one of these cars now. Oh man, you got your paddle shifters on the steering wheel as well, guys. This is nice. I mean, imagine shifting through these gears and driving this thing, man. Oh man. This is nice, guys. You even got your controls for your electronic. Again, this is a 2016, so this is when they added a bunch of technology to these cars, and man, they just made them really nice and really fast. Let's give her some gap one more time. Let's get her wind up. This is fast. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. Oh man, this is nuts. Whoa! All right, guys. Before I get too excited, let me go ahead and get on out of here. Let's move on to the next car. Up next, guys, we have a 2020 Maserati Ghibli S in a space blue with a burgundy / red interior, guys. This one is nice. So I've drove one of these cars before. I think I've rented one on Turo one time when I was in Houston, and they're pretty cool little cars. So what people don't know is that Maserati, the engine for these cars really is produced by Dodge. And so the bottom end is a Dodge engine and the top end is actually a Ferrari engine. And so they ship the top end in from Germany, and the bottom end though is a Dodge. Also, many of the buttons, the infotainment screen, all of that stuff is all Dodge. But this one is pretty cool. She's got like some 20-inch wheels on here. This is the Ghibli S, so it's supposed to be pretty sportier. These actually, believe it or not, have a V6 engine. They have a V6 engine, and there is a turbo on them. And again, I'm going to show you all of the remnants that you actually can see from Dodge. Okay, I'll show you and point out all the Dodge stuff on these vehicles. Okay, all right, so like I mentioned, you got a V6 engine. There is a turbo on here. It's somewhere around here. It's right down there. You can kind of see it. So turbo on these cars. So they're pretty quick. They're really not fast, to be honest. Again, the one I had, it wasn't really fast. It was kind of fun to drive, but it really didn't have a bunch of get up to it, to be honest. But as you can see, the top end, as I was mentioning, is a Ferrari engine. So the valve covers, all the top end stuff is Ferrari. You actually can see how it is very complicated here on the top end. So these cars, guys, are notorious for needing top end work. It's so bad that you actually have to take out these or drop the entire engines on these to do some of the top end work that they need. So these Maseratis here are not known for their reliability. I believe when they made these cars in 2014, you can buy a 2014 Maserati Ghibli for like $7 grand. I mean, they're practically giving these cars away. just because how unreliable, again, they are, guys. So if you notice here as well, this is a pillarless front, okay? And what I mean by pillarless is that there is no pillar up here. It's just straight glass, okay? So all the doors are pillarless versus if we come to one of these other vehicles, let's say this Honda, and we open the door. Let's try here. This is a pillar, okay? And as you can see with this Maserati, there are no pillars. You just have straight glass. So this is a pillarless side. And when you close it, the windows automatically lift up like a convertible. So you got the red interior here, guys. We're looking at a bunch of cars with red interior today. That's like a common theme, it seems like, today. But red interior, again, I'm gonna point out all the Dodge stuff. So if you take a look at this panel here, this is straight out of a Dodge, guys. I mean, straight out of a Dodge. Well, we can actually go to that Dodge truck right up there, and it's gonna have the same exact buttons control. The same goes for here. This is straight out of a Dodge. That TRX we just got in had this same button, these same controls, even down to the steering wheel buttons, straight from a Dodge, okay? So again, like I mentioned, Dodge helps to create these cars. Now, I don't know if Dodge owns Maserati, but they definitely have some influence, again, in making them, even down to the infotainment screen, all of this in the center. Again, this is straight Dodge, okay? But she is pretty nice in the inside. They give you a nice little clock to look at as you ride around in your Maserati. All the controls, again, straight Dodge, guys. This one has a check engine light on. Does not surprise me. Like I told you guys, these cars do have some issues, you know, to where you have to get some major things fixed. If you're not gonna buy one of these cars new within warranty, I would not recommend you buying one of these Maserati Ghiblis. You are always gonna be at the shop, I promise. They're pretty nice, and the reason why people, again, are so attracted to them and buy them is because you can get them so cheap. And the Maserati name is still a name that is associated with a very expensive, very luxury, very high-end vehicle. And so again, oftentimes people will buy them just based on the name, but again, they really don't know what they're getting themselves into with these cars, because these cars have a lot of problems, guys, a ton of problems. All right, let's cut her off. All right, guys, so that is it for the Maserati Ghibli S. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, shall we? Up next, guys, we got a 2021 Dodge Ram TRX, the T-Rex in a baby style blue. So for those who don't know about these T-Rexes, the T-Rex came out actually in 2020, and this is the Hellcat version of the Dodge Ram trucks, okay? So this is basically a Dodge Ram 1500 with a Hellcat drivetrain, all right? It's got souped up suspension. You can take these bad boys off road. It's lifted. It's got the big meaty tires on it. This is the ultimate truck that you want to take off-roading, to haul stuff that's got power, that's comfortable. This is the one you want, guys, the TRX. Now, these trucks have the same engine as the Hellcats, but they do not have the same performance. So these trucks, excuse me, actually have a top speed of 120 miles an hour. So that's all they will let you go. These trucks are definitely capable of doing more than that, but they will only allow you to get 120 miles an hour on these trucks, which kind of sucks. But again, you don't really buy this truck to go fast. If you were trying to go 200 miles an hour in this, it would be very, very dangerous. But this is it. Let's crank her up and get in the inside, guys. Let's see some of the features. This one has the big Tesla screen in it. And again, you got the same startup, the same roar as the Hellcats. Guys, again, it's got the big Tesla style entertainment screen. Dodge's logic for this car was that once you buy this, you're done. So you got everything you need. You got a very nice sound system. I believe it's like a 12 speaker sound system. You got everything you need. Axle lock, 4-wheel drive. You can put it in track mode. Like just all kind of things, guys. I mean, this is a really nice truck. AC blows cold as hell, icicles. You get your Dodge emblem sticker here. And I'm trying to still figure out how to pop the hood on this. Oh, it's in the middle. You got a camera, actual camera. That's a backup camera, which is very cool. That is very neat. This truck is nice. I would love to have one of these bad boys every day to drive. Let's check out up under the hood. Oh, man. 6.2 liter, baby. 6.2, baby, 6.2. Wow, they got it covered. That sucks. But you actually can see up under, again, it's the same engine as a Hellcat. They just have it covered up here at the top. You got the same coolant, you got your inner chiller, just like the last one, your supercharger drive belts, and things of that sort, guys. Again, very, very nice truck. This is like a midnight blue. All right, guys, let's move on to the next one. Up next, guys, we got a 2022 Dodge Challenger Hellcat wide body with the orange, like a sun-kissed orange, and an orange wide body kit. This one is pretty nice. There's really no difference in the performance, guys, of a wide body Hellcat other than just the look. So the wide body kit really is only for looks only. There is no difference in the performance on these Hellcats versus a regular Hellcat Charger, okay? So as you guys know, on these, you have the red key and you have a black key. The red key is the key that unlocks all the power, which is 707, and the black key, you're limited to 500 horsepower. This one features the black leather interior, 9 sunroof. Some of them come with sunroof, some do not. Black interior. This one's pretty clean. Let's hop in here. Yeah, this is nice. Black leather interior, guys. Yeah, this one was just like the one I used to have. Wow. I used to have one just like this. It was blue. Non-wide body kit though. This one is nice. No sunroof. Let's crank her up, shall we? hear this supercharger roar. Woo! Got the Hellcat insignia as soon as you crank this bad boy up. Let's get some air in here. It is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Got your SRT button. Your SRT mode puts you in your different engine mode, guys. So track, this is where it turns off the stability control. It turns off the different things. You can set your horsepower settings in here. We can go to the performance pages. We can look at everything. This is the automatic one too. Oh yeah, this one is nice. Revs good. You can actually hear this supercharger whine up too. Okay, so yeah, these new ones have 717, so they added about 10 extra horses. But again, you can adjust all your settings here, and we've looked at a couple Hellcats here on the channel, guys, so you guys are sort of familiar with these bad boys. I like these cars. They're really fun to drive. They're really fast, really cool, and I like how they're built for sort of like a bigger guy. Again, I'm 6'2", so I kind of want something or need something that has a little room. So these are perfect, and again, that's why I also had one of these as well. All right, guys, let's pop the hood on this one so you guys can see this supercharger and hear it. Let's see if this one has any mods. Nope, it seems all stock. SRT, street racing technology, folks. You got your supercharger belt here. Yeah, this one looks good. This car's only 2 years old, so makes sense. This one looks really good. Got your big old supercharger here on top. Your inner chiller coolant. Oh yeah, man, I remember that exhaust. Ooh, man. I remember coming outside in the morning, cranking mine up and hearing that exhaust note. I miss this. I miss the one I have so much now after seeing this one. That exhaust note, that rumble is amazing. All right, guys, that's enough of this so I can stop geeking out.